Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be changing the rear differential oil in my 2017 Chevy Colorado. It's a pretty simple process. Some very basic tools are needed. I got a couple different length extension 3/8 ratchets. You need your oil. I'm using a little pump to pump in the new oil. You're going to need a drain pan and probably, an extension light or something like that, like I got over there. Now, the rear differential is pretty easy to access. I suggest you lower the spare tire to get better access. So accessing the rear differential is a lot easier with the spare tire lowered out of the way. But before you drain it, you want to make sure you can actually get the fill plug open, which is located on the right side of the rear differential. The drain part is located underneath on the bottom here. But if you can't get the fill plug open, you're not going to be able to refill the oil. So if you drain it and you can't get this off, you're kind of SOL. So that's the first step. Always check the fill plug. And just using my 3/8 socket ratchet. So that is the fill plug. Next is loosening the drain plug, which is located on the bottom here. If you have a really tall drain pan, it makes it kind of difficult, but I'm going to try it without an extension. Should come out pretty easy. Do the rest by hand. And make sure you don't mix up the drain plugs, because the bottom one has a magnet built into it, but the fill plug doesn't have that magnet. So make sure when you put them back in, you use the right one. The reason this has a magnet is so that it catches any grinds or bits or something from the differential as it wears in. So just let that drain for a while. Mine's pretty sludgy. And once you've let that drain for a good while, as long as you'd like, you can reinstall the drain plug with the magnet. Remember, the difference is the fill plug doesn't have a magnet. You want to make sure you put the right one in the right spot. Now I added some thread tape to these just to make sure I don't have a leak. The factory looked like it had some. Just line up your holes and start threading. Now the spec for these is 24 foot-pounds, which is not a lot. And that's it for draining. Now for filling, the capacity is 1.6 quarts. So you're going to need 2 quarts of oil to do this correctly. The fill hole is just kind of in a strange spot to get a bottle there. I mean, you could do it. It might be a little messy, but I bought this little pump on Amazon. It was $9. And it's going to allow me to just pump the oil right into the fill hole. It might take a little longer with the pump, but I'm not killing myself. And basically you just want to fill until it just barely starts to overflow the fill hole. And make sure you're on, level ground, because if you're not, you may end up putting more or less in depending on if you're uphill or downhill. Now, the only thing bad about this pump is the straw is too short to get the last 200 milliliters out. So I'm going the old school way. I guess it's not that bad if you remove the spare tire. So maybe save yourself the $9. Might be a different story with the front differential though. And now I'm on my second quart, and you want to stop right when it starts to just overflow the hole just a little bit. That was my fault. I know I'm on 4. A little more starts 5. We're right by 1.6. Okay. I can put my finger right in there, and it's real close. And there it comes to overflow. So pretty close to what the manufacturer called for. So I'm going to just wipe that and stick the fill plug back in. That's all there is to it, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for the front differential video.